Write the following expression using radical notation. We have the base 5m to the fifth plus 5k to the fourth raised to the power of negative 4 divided by 5. So what we need to recall is what is the meaning of a negative exponent and what is the meaning of a fractional exponent. So we'll start by writing a to the minus n, and what we want to recall is that a to the minus n means to take the reciprocal of a to the n. So when you see a negative exponent, remember that the negative exponent means to take a reciprocal. And next, let's recall the meaning of a rational exponent. If we have a base raised to the m divided by n power, then the denominator of the rational exponent means that we need to take the nth root. The m in the numerator means that we need to evaluate the mth power. So there are a couple ways that we can write this. We can either take the nth root first, in which case we would write the nth root of a, and then we would evaluate the mth power, and it would look like this: the nth root of a raised to the mth power. Alternatively, we could evaluate the mth power first, so we would find a to the mth power, and then after we did that, we would take the nth root of the result. So this would be the nth root of a to the m. Both of these expressions are equivalent to each other. So let's go ahead and go up to our problem and decide what is this expression equal to. Well, first of all, we see a negative exponent, so the negative exponent means that we need to take a reciprocal. So we can rewrite this expression as 1 over 5m to the fifth plus 5k to the fourth raised to the positive 4/5. Now we need to recall the meaning of the rational exponent. We see that there's a 5 in the denominator of the fractional exponent, so that tells us that we'll need to take a fifth root. After we take the fifth root, then we'll need to evaluate the mth power. So we can write this as 1 divided by, take the fifth root of 5m to the fifth plus 5k to the fourth, and then raise the result to the fourth power. And we check to see if this matches any of the given expressions, and we see that it matches A. So A is our correct answer. Let's just double check and make sure that there aren't any others that are equivalent. In B, we see that there is a fourth root rather than a fifth root, so B is not the correct answer. In C, we don't see a reciprocal, We see a negative in front of the radical, so that's not the correct answer. In D, we see a fifth root, but we don't see that the result is raised to the fourth power, and so D is not a correct answer. Only A is a correct answer.